What's up, guys? We're back. We've got a video from Resonance, which is one of these really cool channels that takes like some of the combat footage and dubs it in English. We've reacted to a lot of their shit, but this one specifically is Elite Kraken Forces Grind Down the Enemy in Chasiv Yar Streets. If you don't know anything about Chasiv Yar, it's a region in eastern Ukraine that has been a hotspot of combat the past year at least. So this should be interesting. A couple things real quick. A lot of you guys know I'm currently training and extremely busy. So what I'm doing is I'm training at base. I'll run back to where I live, make a video, run back, train at base, stay the night with the boys, run back, make a video, run back, train at base. So it's been fucking nuts. So just bear with me if I'm missing a day or two of videos, please, you guys. We're going to try to keep it as consistent as possible because that's how we roll here. So my name is Saxon. I go by Vegas here in Ukraine. I joined the International Legion for the Defense of Ukraine in January of 2023. I'm still in Ukraine. I'm no longer with the Legion. I'm now with Azov, specifically Azov International Battalion. If most people already know about Azov, especially if you're watching my content, you've heard about them before. But if you don't, they are extremely well trained, well funded, well supported by the entire country. They are a very professional brigade here in Ukraine, and the International Battalion is just one battalion within the brigade of all English speakers from all different countries, races, religions, colors, languages, but it is an English only battalion, but so that is important. That's the primary language. So if you're interested in coming out to Ukraine, you're already in Ukraine, you've got a buddy in Ukraine or that's coming out, let them know about Azov. All the links are in the description below, emails, website, my Instagram. Hit us up and we'll get you an application and an interview scheduled. So with that said, we could jump into it. There's something else I was thinking about mentioning. No, I guess we'll see what's up here with Kraken and Chasiv Yar. Kraken is a Ukrainian special, well, it's a special forces unit here in Ukraine, and it's predominantly foreigners.
I love this action. On the left side, about 5 or 6 enemies. Greetings from Chasiv Yar to friends and family. I'm fine. I'm in a hat. We're fighting. In this episode, you will see in action the fighters of the Kraken Special Forces of the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine. More specifically, their defense operations in the
Defense Intelligence of Ukraine is GUR, G-U-R. We've talked about this before. There's an International Legion of GUR, which is special small teams of foreigners who do small team operations. And then there's what I call GUR proper, or the GUR, which is the Ukrainian Intelligence Special Forces teams within the Ukrainian military. That is a little bit, well, probably a lot more professional. They're better equipped than the Legion, so on and so forth. But it's all Ukrainians.
The town of Chasiv Yar, Donetsk region. You will see the repulsion of a massive assault of Russian occupants, armored vehicles, and...
Oh shit, before we jump into it, since I've started this channel, I have never asked for anything except for likes and subscribes, right? I have found out that the boys in our battalion who there are mechanics, they're our drivers, they're our They do all kinds of shit. But basically, We need vehicles. We would like to have more vehicles, anything from, you know, personal little sedan vehicles all the way up to fucking armored vehicles. If anybody has connections, anybody's got, you know, a vehicle laying around that they're willing to bring over here to Ukraine, let me know. Shoot us or let me know on my Instagram. It's linked down below. Would be very much appreciated. Also, we are specifically looking for mechanics, certified mechanics, right? I know a lot of Americans who grew up with their dad changing oil and working on the engine and all kinds of shit, but we are looking for mechanics that can work on our trucks, but also the BMPs, the tanks, all kinds of shit. So let us know. If you're mechanically inclined, you're interested in coming out to Ukraine, hit us up.
And close urban battles for every house with enemy infantry. The footage of the battlefield was taken from drones and GoPro cameras of the Ukrainian soldiers. In this footage, we can see how it looks like one of the massive attacks of the occupiers on Chazov Yar. There are 20 units of various armored vehicles in this column. So our reserves are gathered. Artillery is aimed at the road. SPG and mortars are ready. Attack drones are ready. Reconnaissance drones are flying. And Grad is in position. First shot, first hit. One of the enemy infantry fighting vehicles is destroyed. The Ukrainian artillery and pilots of the FPV drones are now in action. The Russians will have a very hot welcome. Part of the column attempts to break through into the city, and some vehicles even manage to drive to its outskirts. At least one of the MTLBs manages to land infantry. However, it is almost immediately hit. The armored vehicle tries to leave the battlefield, but the Ukrainian defenders have other plans for it.
Oh,
Control
shit.
shot. The target is destroyed.
Damn, what do you think hit that thing, dude? That was big.
Having been repulsed, the surviving remnants of the column retreat, but not many of them manage to escape from karma. The enemy infantry that managed to land hides in buildings and basements. In their turn, the operators of the FPV drones are looking for and sending explosive gifts to the uninvited guest. We have no data on how many enemy soldiers managed to get there in armored vehicles and how many survived. Most likely, the task of this column was to break through and land reinforcements for the Russian infantry group already existing in this part of the city, which would then continue to attack and expand the captured foothold. After repelling the armored vehicle's assault, groups of fighters from the Kraken Special Forces move into the city.
Yeah.
Their task is to take up defensive positions, clear out the enemy infantry, and stop their advance. Unload and bring a...
So I think we saw this, or bits and pieces of this, in a video a little bit, a handful of videos back. But it looks like they've added and edited it differently.
and everything quickly. I love this action.
I can't move to you yet.
Guys, drone. Output. Take the bulldog. Pass the bulldog over there.
So this says Bulldog military slang, or RG6, six-shot handheld revolver type grenade launcher. So I haven't heard of that being called a Bulldog, but I know that vehicle they just pulled up in looked like a Bulldog vehicle. So this might be incorrect. Let us know. Let me know in the comments down below. Are they referring to the Bulldog vehicle they just pulled up in, or is that that grenade launcher also called a Bulldog, and I just don't know?
Output. Take up sectors. We have enough ammo. Have you seen them? Which window? There, on the left, at the top.
That thing's sick.
Take that, bloody bastards. Shit. Raccoon, where are you? Where are you, bro? What? Give me the tourniquet. Come on, let's get him out. Grab the harness. Loading. Shot. Adjusting. Grandma, I want to buy a shell. Loading. Shot. Mortar on the alert. They came out of the cemetery direction, moving down the street. Check out another alternative route so that you don't go only here. Where the black stripes are. Fire. Move. Come on, aim at it. For the Bila Turska, fire.
Those things are heavy.
Ready, let's go.
The fact that he just yoinked that thing off the turret and launched and just tossed it on the ground, that boy's strong. Excuse me. That's gotta be fiber optic drone. Look how clear the video is.
Have you turned on electronic warfare? Damn, it's burning so hard there. Greetings from Chazov Yar to friends and family. I'm fine. I'm in a hat. We're fighting. And what? Bastards intensified the assault. Their mortars kicked our asses a bit, but our mortars kicked their asses in return. Look, on the left side. About 5 or 6 enemies crossed the road towards the building. That way? Yes. Enough. If you don't see the targets, don't work. Take it. Put it there. Ammo's right there. They are shooting at us. Do you see the orcs? They're shooting from the building. Roger that. Hold the sectors. They entered there. Red tape. Pass it on. They have a red tape marker. Stop. Don't shoot if you don't see. Enemies are wearing a distinguishing mark. Red tape. Guys, be careful. Keep your flanks so that they don't go around and surround you.
Oh, I forgot about that.
$300. I'm 300. Head, arm, leg. Pick him up. Let's evacuate him. Put him here for now. Hold on, man. Come on, hurry up.
That was crazy.
Hold on, bro.
It almost looked like it was right when he opened that door. So either that was just shit timing, which is very probable, and it was a mortar or something, or there was a Russian waiting with some kind of a launcher for that door to move, and they saw it move, and he just...
Oh, there's a little bit left. Move. Move. We haven't seen each other for a while. bastards, come here. What? Area 90. We still need to work there. The first ones were here. The ladder came from here. On the scum. Fire. Let's go. How's that? Correction, and one more time. Great job. Come in quickly. Downstairs? Yes. Guys, over here.
Oh, someone gets hit right here.
Cover.
I think.
Take smoke. Smoke for cover. Go ahead. Back off. Bro. Bro, hurry. You have just seen in what difficult, inhumane conditions Ukrainian warriors have to hold back the invasion of the occupiers. In this footage, you can see what the invaders are turning formerly blooming and lively Ukrainian cities into. The fighting for them, as well as for Chazov Yar, continues.
That was cool, man. Well, hold on. There's a little bit more.
Are they attacking? Shit! We have just been hit by an FPV, but we are intact. This is the holy mother of heroes. You are the best, bro. The best of the best. 1, 2, 3. Friends, please subscribe to our...
That was cool, dude. Like I said, we've seen that, parts of that, but there was more added to that we have not seen. I wanted to mention, the Russians are not always slouches, man. It's a common misconception now that every Russian that you're gonna fight out here is a conscript, fucking 70-year-old Ivan with one eyeball, and you can just, that's never fired a rifle in his life, and you can just walk up on this dude and eliminate him. That is not the case all the time. Maybe sometimes, but like that guy, when those guys were running across the guy that got shot in the foot, when he was trying to make it in the doorway at the end there, I'm not saying it takes a marksman to hit that shot. It was obviously with an LMG, but no one-eyed Ivan, no 70-year-old one-eyed Ivan is making that shot either. So they have some relatively well-trained troops that the Kraken soldiers were fighting there. And we've heard also VDV, Spetsnaz, some paratroopers, Russian paratroopers that are pretty well fucking trained. That's what makes this, and I guess any conflict unpredictable, is you never know if you're running up on old Ivan or Igor, the Spetsnaz god, you know? You just never know. Typically, like, let's use an example like in the Middle East. you have a general idea of the skill level of most of the enemy combatants, right? You have a general knowledge of what their military knowledge and military skill sets are going to be. Here in Ukraine fighting the Russians, you don't. You could have brand new conscript. You could have Spetsnaz veteran, right? Never know what you're going to get. Anyways, that was cool. That was badass. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. If you got any connects on some vehicles you're willing to donate, hit me up, please. What else? Mechanics, also hit me up. We need some mechanics. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.